Absolutely. Hi, Nina. It's nice to talk to you again, Nina. I talked to you a couple weeks ago for the resort.
Yeah. Hello. Hello again.
So, what attracted you guys both to the project?
I think the fact that this film touches upon mental health and especially in social media involved with mental health, and then the college process. Those are all things that are very familiar to me, and I think it was just written in a really brilliant way, and I think Sabrina did a great job. And yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I always love psychological thrillers. It's one of my favorite genres. And I remember when I read the script, it was so engaging, and I was really shocked with how the events unfolded. And yeah, like Nina, I liked that it touched on social media and mental health, which are both extremely relevant today.
Yeah.
So, speaking of social media, how has it affected your life? And do you guys what's your relationship with it? Do you monitor your intake? How do you deal with social media?
I have definitely tried to take a step back from it, because I think when I was, in high school and in college, it very much kind of consumed my life, and not in a good way. And I think it's really easy to have it consume your life, especially when you're like at school all the time and you don't really know what the real world is like yet. And so, you dive headfirst into your phone, and I think it gives you like a skewed grasp on the world.
Yeah, I definitely try to limit my social media intake as well, which is not easy because everything these days are online. And I feel like the world moves so fast and we're constantly consuming more and more that we forget that there is a whole other world outside of social media.
For sure. So this movie has female writers, a female director, and a mostly female cast. How was it like being in that type of setting, which is pretty rare for Hollywood?
It was so nice. There was just a lot more conversations going on, like on set, and it felt like a really safe set, safe to like
For sure.
explore and then play, and yeah.
Yeah, it was great to have a female set. It's always great when women are supporting women, and yeah, I think it's really important to like be there for each other, advocate for each other, and yeah, it was great set to be on.
What was one of your favorite scenes to shoot?
Ooh.
I really liked the debate scene when we're in like the debate class. I thought it was really interesting, working with Madeline during her coverage, kind of trying to like go more into like the anxiety point of view, and kind of skew, like try to like turn my character into like where like her anxiety, like, and how she's like viewing me, and try to like kind of help her get to her place and where she needs to be. Yeah, and I think it turned out well.
Yeah, and I had one scene with Madeline and Melissa Leo, and just the intensity and interaction, and it just felt great being in the presence of two just really great actors.
Sure. And you guys were mentioning that you like thrillers. What are some of your favorite thriller movies?
Oh my God, there's so many.
There are so many.
Dude,
I don't know why instantly Nightcrawler came to mind.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Yeah, but that just, I don't know if it's my favorite, but that one just came to mind right as you said thriller. So
I do like Gone Girl. Gone Girl's a good one.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That came to mind. What else?
I'm like,
I'm forgetting every single thriller movie I've ever watched. I mean, I like Midsummer. Is that thriller or is that more
horror thriller?
Yeah,
for sure.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually watched that while we were shooting it. Alone in my hotel room.
That's scary.
So the film deals with kind of complicated female friendships. It's not really, there's a little bit of competitiveness, but it's also especially with Chloe and Madeline's character of not really knowing where you stand with a friend at the time. Have you guys had that experiences in the past, and why do you think it can be so complicated sometimes?
I've definitely had that in high school. I think I've had it less coming out of it. I think you're just at that age where, you know, you think everything matters so much because you've been told everything matters so much, and then the minute you like get into like a, you know, outside of those confines, like your mind's just more open. And I think it's completely normal to have to be questioning your friendships and questioning where you stand with friends.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely, you know, it's just the environment of it all. Like you're still figuring things out, and yeah,
everything just feels so important.
Yeah.
And like this is it. This is gonna be like the rest of my life. When it's not true.
For sure. And what did you guys do for downtime on set? Because it seems like a very fun and friendly cast.
What did we do, Nina?
We ate a lot of food.
We were at visits to Crafty.
A lot of
I feel like we were
visits
just
to
roaming set like all the time.
Yeah, and then on the off days, we would go to Sawmill. We were in Albuquerque. And I had just come off a different project that also shot in Albuquerque. So like
she knew all the spots.
We just kind of Ubered around different spots, and then I had like a friend out there, so like we hung out with them.
Yeah.
Like different casts. The Flaming Hot Cheetos film was shooting, so then we would kind of hang with them sometimes. But yeah, it was great.
And I remember during some of our downtime, I just discovered Vampire Diaries.
You did.
So you were like watching the first season with me, and I was like, I was watching it for the first time. It was insane. But yeah.
Yeah, and I loved that show when I was in high school, so I was like, yeah, I'll rewatch that with you.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I also there was like a soccer
There was
ball.
a soccer ball.
We were in classrooms because we were shooting in a school.
Yeah.
I would kind of explore and like find like markers, and we'd play hangman.
We had a lot of things to do.
Yeah, we did.
We had things to do.
Yeah.
Do you think it was a bit of a different experience because you weren't shooting in LA like you usually would?
Yeah, I think it's always different when you're on location, because I think it feels more like summer camp, because you know, you're like at a hotel together, and then you kind of just like go around together, and we really bonded.
We did.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's like, because you're not going home, you're not like, you know, going to your normal routine. It's like you build a routine with your castmates.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I'm really excited for people to see this in theaters and then streaming on Creative Plus. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.